Hello and welcome back to all the Time Studios subscribers, all the social media platform viewers, all you YouTubers out there in YouTube land, fanboys and fanboys and fangirls assemble. It's time. Big announcement. Time Studios. Sorry, we've been busy lately, work and some big life changes. We are moving. So, since we have to move, that means we got to pack up. We got to box everything up. And before we can do that, I promised a room tour video. So this is going to be the Time Studios live room tour video, Dan Cave, part one. So this is a room tour. There's going to be two room tours, but this one's the Dan Cave. So it's in the basement. So as you go down to the basement, a little gallery of old artwork from high school and college. There is actually a comic book related piece of artwork right there. If anyone can guess what that is, I'll give you another few seconds to look at that. And then some other old artwork. This one's comic related, technically. Like, I forgot. But at that time, I didn't understand about giving credit. I should have put after Capullo. But used it for an art project for school. So, all right. As you go down, as you can see here, we adorned the walls with plenty of comic related paraphernalia. A piece fell off there, and one piece fell off over here. So as we go down, there are some nice pieces of framed items as you go down. But we'll give you a look at that right now. So these are signed by Neil Adams. These three right there. These are just prints that were in big hardcovers. Jim Lee Joker, Arkham Asylum Blueprint, very cool, and signed by Neil Adams there. Rest in peace. So then we start off here. Then you got some Superman stuff, cards, and let's pull back. So as you walk down there, entering the gallery here, the Dan Cave, you can see got a few D-tops. And I'm just going to step back here and pan around so it cuts to the left. Then you have the art desk, and those D-tops are full of hot toys and other items. That's the door to the laundry room. Let's give you the backdrop right here. So, the fridge, a little bit of a Star Wars section, lots of books for reference, comic related, all types of art related, bunch of magazines and all types of other books for references for the studio supplies. This is around the corner when you turn from the stairway. All right. And then storage space, some trays. So then as we turn, sorry if I'm moving too fast. So as we turn here, you start to hit the Spider-Man section and more books, the DVDs, all the comic related DVDs and video games. Oh, actually, the video games are up by the TV center. Wizards, and as I said, Spider Man. This section in particular has a Spider Man Venom theme for the most part. And then you have all the Spider Man pop covers lining one of the Besta cabinets. And some other Spider Man related items over here. Another Spider Man Venom. And then as you pull back here and start to walk down this little alleyway here, you got a Spider-Man detop, all Spider-Man related stuff. Spider-Man Venom on the bottom, which just didn't fit in this glass case on the cabinet here. All right. So then you got the detops. Start coming down to the Thor section. Now the detops here, as you can see, then there's a Batman related detop. Uh, and then Superman, Batman related on the bottom. Next one over, Back to the Future, and then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, the PCS, I believe. I forget which episode that was. Then the next DTOF, you have DC Multiverse, all assorted. They're usually all standing up nice and neat, but haven't had time to organize lately. And since we're going to be packing up, give you the Spider-Man section real quick too. All types of different items there. Kotobukiya, Lego, and then that Spider-Man Venom is sweet. Give you a closer look at that. All right. So we come down here to the Thor section. There's a bunch of Scotty Youngs on the bottom to open up. The Tesseract at Loki, and then a bunch of Funko Pop Thors back there. And then, of course, both hammers, cracked and whole. A few pop covers. This is a Sideshow premium format Thor figure there. And a print that I had framed. Lots of artwork. As you turn the corner here into the next part, because remember, there's two cabinets immediately to the left. And then this opens up the other section here. So before we go in there, I'll give you a look at what's in these shelves. So you got your Spawn figures all on that one shelf to the left. On the top to the right here, you got DC Superpowers, the first two levels, vehicles and assorted figures. All right, tons of cool stuff. Then you got Multiverse. Then you got Batman 66 with the Batcave and the Batmobile. Then you got assorted DC figures, McFarlane figures, Princess Bride, the vampire figures, some of the figures that came with comic books. Yeah, pretty cool. Some Jack Sparrow. Then next shelf down, got a bunch more multiverse figures. Let's so as you can see, definitely a bunch of them. And then a bunch of unopened 2-packs. As we pan over to the left here, you can see this is the Kotobukiya section. So Flash and Wonder Woman, larger figures. Then a bunch of the female Kotobukiya figures. This is the DC shelf. And then this one is the Marvel shelf. So as you can see, it's getting quite full. A bunch of pop covers again on the one side of these are varied. The other side is all Spider-Man. All right. Okay, so you see it back there? All right, I love Alex Ross, so definitely got a few prints, a few items of his around here. All right, as you can see, another Alex Ross piece there. Now, this is the library, all the graphic novels and trade paperbacks, and then I just decided to put a bunch of Marvel Selects, trying to coordinate them, and then I was like, whatever, because this side is all DC, independent up here, right? And then all DC on the bottom here. And then a bunch of Marvel Essentials. This shelf is Marvel Selects. Got a few Hot Toys, Carnage Venom, 2 different DC statues, Batman, Superman. Got Rocket and Groot over there. And then, of course, the life-size Infinity Gauntlet station. Thanos section. So got that movie poster over there. I Love You 3000. Got the Iron Man Tony Stark gauntlet. I have the Hulk gauntlet. That's going to be a future episode, and then the set will be complete. Studios special 10-year anniversary thing. Blank comic books. So and then that whole section is all Marvel trade paperbacks, all of it. So I like to have it all here for reference for artwork and stories. A bunch of all independent, these top two shelves and this third shelf here. And then we get down here to DC in alphabetical order. So it starts there and goes across. That's a Green Lantern section, specified by the Green Lantern lanterns in the front. And then that's a Star Wars section right there. This is all DC in alphabetical order. There's a ton of Batman because he dominates their publishing. And then we got some DC essential stuff. First shelf over here, an old Michael Turner ballistic figure statue that I bought at Toys R Us back in like 94, like 90, no, I'm sorry, like 96, 97. All right, over here, Michael Turner section. I love Michael Turner, rest in peace. Supergirl, two different statues. It used to have the slabs there. On this shelf here, we got the Hydra Stomper and Steve Rogers. Beautiful, big piece. Definitely Hulkbuster size, which we haven't opened up yet. And then this shelf, we just got a random cover. Mummy up there. Again, Alex Ross artwork. We got a few D-tops. On this side here, you can see we got the D-tops and then another section behind the cabinets. So we'll start with Hot Toy Doctor Strange, Doctor Octopus from the latest Spider-Man movie. Got space for some more. This is a Thanos shelf. This is just for now. Um, the tops are going to be mostly hot toys, piggy banks, Funko Pops, Marvel Gallery figures, all types of cool goodies. Marvel Select and the Infinity Gauntlet replica. Scroll bottom here to the last DTOF, Black Panther, Moon Knight, some Hot Toys, Hellboy, and Scream. Silver Surfer randomly there. John Wick, Oblivion Song statue. All right. And then a Deadpool station, but then I put Pennywise in there just for now. And the Deadpool head on top. Captain America station over here. Again, some Alex Ross work up here and right here. Okay. So as you see, quite a few. My brother got me this one right here, the McFarlane paint cover, and then two of my favorite figures, Sideshow premium format large statues, Captain America and the Red Skull. They were separate. I got them years ago. And Zombie Cap, Sam Wilson Cap. This is one of my favorite statues as well. Red Skull versus Cap again. Marvel Gallery figure there. I got some other Captain America stuff that eventually will make its way out. These shelves are going to be used for artist editions. Those are like really big books with the original art copied into it. Okay. Last but not least, here for the Dan Cave, we have the Rest Chill Station. Some D-tops around the media center. Helmets on that first one. Unopened is the Spider-Man. And then a bunch of hot toys all on this first D-top. All right. My favorite hot toy, though, of all of them is that Wolverine back there from Days of Future Past. Woo! And the Lokis. Oh, my goodness. And the Moon Knight. Oh, and Stan Lee. Oh, they're all my favorites. They're like children. Thor back there. And then, last but not least, little Spider-Man section. Got to get the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Got my Thanos section. Hot toys in the back, all three. Then we got the Bowen statue, and I believe the Kotobukiya statue. All the movies, DVDs. Got the Hulks up here. Gladiator Hulk, regular Hulk, Smart Hulk, some more Thanos, Gauntlet Funko Pops in the back cases in the back behind the TV. The TV lights up. Now we can pan and show you the Star Wars section. The Star Wars section is two D-tops over there full of helmets. All right. Uh, hot toys throughout. Uh, so the first D-top, we got a bunch of helmets to open up future episodes. Then you got some Legos down there, mini busts. You've got a Mandalorian large Funko Pop there. All the Funko Pops are mostly concentrated in the middle here. Very cool ones. Then it extends a little bit over here with a Boba Fett's and some other items. As you pan up here, Funko Pop covers over there. Darth Vader in the corner. Yes, my four favorites. My three favorite movies out of the nine, and Mandalorian, and the lightsaber, Kylo Ren. All right. Up here's the Darth Vader section. Assorted goodies. Hot toys on the right. Then you pan down, more hot toys. This is the dark side. I had lighting here, but it got messed up in a lightning storm. It really grounded everything, so I just had to take it out. So the dark side is all on the left. And then we have the Boba Fett section. Got to do that Lego. More hot toys. This is the light side of the Force, of course. Bunch of Pez dispensers I never opened up. Grogu section, right? I was obsessed with Grogu for a while there. More Grogu. Some more hot toys right here. Beautiful figures. And then, of course, we've got in the middle here of it all, lightsaber action. Four of them are really nice replicas. One of them's a cheap one. And then above, rest in peace, Dad. He was a big Star Wars guy. He got me into it. He tried. But yeah, this is where he's chilling. And he's always there. And then you have the last few D-tops. Got a few helmets to open up. A few. Yeah, right. So both of them are full to the brim. And yeah, those are future episodes for when we get a new place. We got another one up here. And then on top of these D-tops, we got the large Funko Zombie pops. Really cool. Todd McFarlane Batman figure. One of my favorites. And then on the ceiling here, on the little side, you have Funko Pop graffiti set. And then you've got the Avengers Assemble set. And then it goes into Star Wars and other goodies there, all Funko related. But you see what I mean. Yeah, so, well, that does it. You saw all the artwork. You saw the basic setup there. And, well, that does it for the Dan Cave. Tyme Studios live room tour, part one, aka the Dan Cave. And this does it. That's a wrap. In this D-top here, we'll finish off McFarlane's Spider-Man covers, Hot Toys Spider-Mans, and Mysterio, one of my favorite figures. Some more PVC Gallery and the McFarlane ones, my favorite. And then in this shelf, Batgirl section, the Joker, Batman Who Laughs, kind of a Joker hybrid, and Wonder Woman. We usually had a slabbed comic there, but since we're moving, that's it. And that's a wrap. So, I'd like to thank you for tuning in live. Thank you for watching on the rewind. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the next edition will be live, so that way we save time. We don't have time to edit. But those bigger episodes need to be edited. The next live room tour will be part two, aka the uh, the DMS gallery. So thanks again. We'll see you next time. Same toy time, same toy channel. And don't forget, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and be safe, everybody. Peace.